and thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is another edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay, I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. I am on my way home from work in somewhat of a better mood than I was when I went to work, which is why I'm doing the video. Okay, I listened to some good music, got in a better mood, you know, a little Sade, a little Anita Baker, did some Tupac, some Temptations, some Rick James, some Prince, you know, listen to a few, you know what I'm saying, artists, you know what I'm saying, to get me into my bag or whatever. And so y'all getting this young, you know, 90-day fiance the other way. It's season something, episode something. Whatever episode came on yesterday, I'll put it, you know, down on the floor. On the floor, Lord Jesus. You know, on the little thing y'all can see, because I don't know, and it'll also be the title. So, yeah. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Dun, 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 dun. I have the names right here, because I took notes and stuff, and I was going to do when I got home. I'm like, no, let me drive and talk. You know, drive and talk to. So when I get home, I can attempt to do one of the other reviews I have. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing. Thank y'all to all the Jaybirds who commented on my frustrated video that I did on my way to work. Y'all words, pothole, are truly encouraging to me, and I thank you all. Y'all know I love you all, and I love that y'all love me. And that's all greatness, you know, so we're going to try to get through this thing. I may not put up a lot this week, or I might just be slow doing it. I'm just trying to take my time and not, you know, get myself all flustered and stuff, you know, because as y'all said, sometimes, you know, a good little break is worth it. Or sometimes just don't do 18 videos in one day. So this particular episode, I like 90 Day the other way. I think I like it because it's not 2 hours, for real. I don't think 90 Day Fiance realized how much time when you have one show that's 2 hours and you don't really need it to be that much. It can get kind of boring, you know. So I think that's the one reason why I like this show, because I can get it's 1 hour, it's enough for me to think about, and I'm not like, oh my god, when is it gonna be? Oh, they still like, oh my god. So the 2 hour show, I'll be like, and that's Happily Ever After, I'll be like, when is they done? You know what I'm saying? Are they done yet? So I like 90 Day Fiance the other way. So first we have up is Laura and Aladdin, who I think is just Aladdin, and he don't want to be like he's a Disney character or something, because it's spelled like Aladdin if I'm not mistaken. So Laura, again, you little beetle buddy, get your ass right, my car. Laura is still planning to move to, I think it was Quadar. I think is what it is. I hope I just picked that name up. She moved to his country, okay? And she is going to see her brother, or as she said, she put in quotation, she said, my adopted brother. So I don't know if that means he was like kidnapped and he wasn't really adopted, or why she put adopted in quotation as if it's not really real. Because, you know, girl, but, you know, say he's been around in the family for the past 20 odd years. So, okay, that's your brother, girl. Leave it at that. So she goes see Ludwig. Is it Ludwig? Lud something. It's Lud with a W. I think it's Ludwig. Anyway, so he also happens to be a little person. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He was funny. You know what I'm saying? Had jokes here and there, like, you know, if I was in her shoes, I'd be taller. I said, well, here you go. Okay, Ludwig, come on now with that shit. So, she come over. Now, he made her a special Ludwig grilled cheese. I'm like, why he using syrup? Syrup on a grilled cheese sandwich? I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I don't, you know, I'm just, girl, I don't like mixing my foods. So they sitting there talking or whatever, and you know, he didn't see her posting things on social media, so he knows she got a new boo, but he don't know much detail about this, about that. So like, you know, y'all met him online, we were talking for like a year, I went to go visit him, and then she dropped a bomb, which we didn't even know, at least I didn't know, I had no idea. She says when she was there visiting him for the first time, after they talked, you know, over the phone or whatever, for a year, when she went to see him that first time, after 9 days of them knowing each other in person, okay, in person, that she went ahead and married him. Yes, Laura and Aladdin are actually husband and wife. I'm like, girl. She has married him. They are married. She says because in his country, a man and a woman can't be in a hotel room together. They can't be in the house together. They can't be anywhere alone together if they are not husband and wife. So after 9 days, okay, they went ahead and got married. Now she brings up there has to be a traditional wedding as well done, and the traditional wedding had like 3 days there, and I guess that's what she going over there to do. Okay, and Ludwig, like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you did what? How old is he? Well, he's almost 30. No, he's 29. Okay, he's 29. And so he like, I don't see this going well for you. Like, I see it going all the way left, but I can't force you not to do this. And like, I have to follow my own path. I have to see this thing through. I said, girl, is you crazy? Crazy as a Betsy bug. So that was really the most that, but she gonna go, because he even asked her what if he wants children? Like, can you even give him children? And she said, well, I don't know. And I'm like, I mean, anything's possible. But I also feel like it's not fair for her to have a kid at 50, because I just don't think, I don't know. So she said, well, she do know that he wants children. He like, what if he cheats on you? Like, what if he gets somebody else pregnant? All these things that could possibly happen. And she's like, I don't know. We just have to see. I'm going to trust him, because they married now. They husband and wife, all up and through. So ain't nothing she can do now besides be with her husband. I think it is. She said, well, it's all the time people fall in love with older people or younger people. And that's true. I don't think it's where an older person can't love a younger person or vice versa. But I do think, you have to think about, like, if one person wants kids, I don't get the point of marrying somebody who can't give you children. Unless y'all going to agree to adopt. Unless y'all going to agree to do a surrogate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, those kind of conversations need to happen first. I don't think they had them conversations, but she do say she don't even want kids. And she's like, I don't know if I can give them to him. And no tea, no shade, I don't think she's going to birth no babies. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Anyway, so that was the gist of them. She's still going to go to her husband. I'm like, girl. So Tiffany and the gambler dude, Ronald, she went to Africa to be with him. Bottom line. We see her talking to her son. She talked to her friend. Her son's best friend, who happens to be a little black kid named Malik with dreads. I'm like, oh, that's cute. So she was talking to that boy's mom and saying, we're moving to Africa with the guy. And, my son loves him so much. My son calls him dad. And we see the kid, like, I never had a dad. And I want Ronald to be my dad. I'm like, Lord Jesus. She bring up how, I never let any guy I dated get close to my son before. But, Ronald has. I'm like, how you didn't let people in your own country, in your own city, in your own state get close to your son? But the man who lives in a whole different country is close. I'm like, how does that happen? It's just so confusing. I was like, but if you like it, I love it. But she like, my son, like, he can't wait to move there and be with his dad. So I'm like, okay. So, we see her son say bye to his best friend. He's like, I'm going to miss you. I don't want to leave you because we've been friends for so long. And, I just don't want to have life without you because you're my best friend. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. So it's so cute. Okay, it's so cute. But they had to say goodbye and hug or whatever, because she don't know if the gambling burglar Ronald will be able to come to the States. So she like, I'm going to prepare my son to say goodbye to everyone in case we don't come back. And I mean, I guess that's smart. But what's also smart is don't find someone who's a gambler and a burglar to be your husband. I'm just, what I'm saying? It's just bricks and stones, make buck, break bones. But words sometimes make sense. Anyway, so, her mom like, I can't believe you're leaving. So it was just her packing up and leaving. And her son got on the flight. She brings up how she just hopes everything goes well. She hopes her son and the burglar, gambling dude Ronald will get along. And, the bond they have, over the phone, over the video thing, will transcend to in person. And the son do seem happy to have a dad. But I'm like, he could have had a dad in the States who wasn't a burglar or a gambler. you know, who's still in rehab. We do know. She like, I told him that I would be there for him when he got out of rehab, so I'm gonna go, and then a week later we'll be married. I'm like, girl, you going to get the man out of rehab to get married to him? All right. If you like it, I love it. Paul and Karine. So Paul, you know, packed up two little suitcases, you know, because y'all, he couldn't fly there, okay? Because he had 5, you know, packs of luggage, and they're like, you can only do 2. So he went home mad because he couldn't bring 5 because he had packed up all this shit that they need, you know, because he can't come back, as he say. So, but he didn't repack the stuff, you know, gassed up, whittled down to 2 bags. He can take 2 big bags with him or whatnot. And he like, I brought, you know, not much of my stuff. I brought some stuff that Karine wanted and some baby stuff. But I repackaged my bag, and I talked to the airline like I'm flying out. He's flying to Brazil to be with her. So we see Karine. Karine is not 23. Okay, she's not 23. And, you know, she's talking to her brother because she's upset that Paul wasn't coming. Because she don't know he's coming, you know, because he didn't tell her that he couldn't come for 30 days. But that was if he was going to bring all 5 of them packages or whatever. So talking to her brother like, I don't like Paul because Paul seems unstable. He seems unbalanced. Sometimes he's fine. The next thing you know, he's like batshit crazy, a monster. I'm a motherfucking monster around these bitch. And you know, it just seems too much. So he like, plus he can't, you know, he don't work here. He hasn't learned the language. You know, he can't, you know, he's not gonna be able to afford the baby. Like he should basically, like, Paul don't show any initiative to be better and do better for them as a family. These fools is speeding down the street. That's an accident happen. You gotta stop that shit. But so that's his issue with Paul. He's unbalanced and he just doesn't seem responsible. He's like, he can't even pay for your visa. Like, he can't even pay for you to be in the States, which is true. The only reason Karine can't come is because Paul can't afford to support her in the States. So, I mean, that's true. But Karine, like, I love him and I want to be with him and I want things to work out for me, him, and the baby. So much so that Karine is in classes to learn English because she's like, I want to be able to talk to Paul, you know, better. I want us to be able to communicate better. So that our relationship can get stronger. I'm like, well, that's nice. I also think that Paul should learn some Portuguese. You know, so that they can both talk to each other in each other's language. Like, neither of them needs to be fluent in it, but if you learn the basics, from there you can kind of grow more and more and more and then become fluent. And plus, the baby gonna be confused. If the parents speak 2 different languages, the baby gonna, what the fuck? Which one y'all want me to do? Okay, I gotta figure it out. So that's her whole thing. So Paul get there and he like, yeah, you know, somebody was murdered in front of our, you know, building of the day or whatever. So I'm hoping nobody robs me when I got my car with all this stuff. And he like, I gotta put on my armor. He had put on like the bulletproof backpack. I'm like, Lord Jesus, just to walk in his building. I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere where I have to put on bulletproof backpacks to walk in my house. I just don't. I want to avoid that at all costs. But he gets there, he opens the door, he walks in. First of all, he walked in and wasn't saying anything. I'm like, what if she shoot and stab that man because a stranger come to her place? Because again, she don't know he coming, and it's nighttime. It's nighttime. He opened the door and Karine in the bed, and you can tell she was like kind of lay still, and she looked and it was him. Oh my God, Paul. So she was very happy he was there. She was crying like, thank you for coming. And she's like, I thought he was a burglar. She's like, I thought a burglar was coming in the house. I was going to kill him. Right, girl, kill him dead. Okay, all the way dead. So, but again, she was happy that it was Paul and, you know, they was hugging and she's like, thank you so much. She's like, yeah, my mom was upset because I'm here. You know, I don't have all my luggage. I could only bring a little bit of luggage. Like, I don't have much with me. But she just happy he there. And so when he starts unpacking what he brought, even I'm like, all that shit look like trash. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, did you shit through a garbage can? I just don't get it. But you know how I brought you your makeup stuff and like some other little stuff. And he then said, and I brought a baby bag. The baby bag is it's bulletproof. I'm like, why you keep getting, like, who gonna shoot at the baby? Karine like, I can't believe you didn't bring no real baby stuff. He like, when you told me just to come and bring whatever, she like, I know, but like, I'm disappointed that you didn't bring baby stuff. I think, and she said like, Paul sometimes don't think. He's impulsive. So he probably packed the bag and didn't think, I probably should bring more baby stuff and some clothes for me, and she don't need fucking makeup. Y'all need baby stuff. And I don't know what they're gonna do with the stuff that he didn't bring. That part I have no idea about. And that was really it. I'm like, they just need Jesus. And then lastly, Jenny and Summit. So Jenny get there, he wasn't at the airport. So she's like, oh my God, what's going on? She was there for an hour. Sitting for an hour. Because again, she has nowhere to go. And he finally gets there, and they're also happy. Oh my God, Jenny. Oh my God, Summit. And they hugging and whatever. Like, I miss you so much. I miss you. I love you so much. I love you. She's like, can I kiss you? Because they're in public. He's like, yeah, you can kiss me whenever. And so they kiss. I'm like, they actually like a whole couple. Girl. Anyway, so from there, they go to the apartment. And she's like, will the apartment have hot water? Like, does it have hot water? And he's like, no, it doesn't have hot water yet. And she's like, oh, I want to take a shower. Like, how am I going to take a shower? It's going to be a cold one. Water is water. I mean, it's going to be cold and uncomfortable, but you will be clean. Let's just say that. So, they drive them to where they stay or whatever. And he says it's about 2 hours away from where his parents stay. And it's an apartment that's also like a workspace. So he brings up how people in his family work around the area so they may see them, or at least see him, and can tell his parents that he really not where he say he is. I'm like, that was stupid. Why would you move somewhere? But I guess there, it may be family just everywhere. So it was a nice apartment building or whatever. And because she brought up that when she was there last time, that his family don't even have like a real toilet. She was like, the toilet is like just a hole in the floor. You just go and you just poop in the floor or whatever. And so this place is like a nice apartment. It's like a regular apartment here. It had like a regular toilet or whatever, like a little shower. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. She's like, oh, like the furniture still wrapped up in plastic. And he's like, yeah, it's all new. I bought. I'm on my way to get gas. I'm going to Kroger. Don't judge me. But that's my gas light. But he said, yeah, it's all new stuff. So he like new furniture, like a new couch, new bed, new refrigerator. Oh, it's so cute and little. It's so cute. I mean, it was small, but it was nice. Okay, it was nice. And he like, yeah, the rent is $350 a month. Like $350 a month. He's like, yeah. So he said $350 a month is expensive is in India. And he then said how he don't think he can afford to pay that much for that long. So he's worried about that. I'm like, well, God damn it, man. But I wonder how much money does she have? Like, if she has thousands and thousands of dollars, like American, can her money translate to, whatever they denomination of money is, and maybe she can pay it up for like a year, and then I don't know. But he said he can't afford to pay it for too long, so that's a worry for him. He also brings up how he's worried that his family may find out that they're there and could come there, and she's worried about that too. And she's like, I just love you so much. I want to be with you. Like, no one can tell me anything about you. Like, you're amazing. I love everything about you. Like, I just want you. Okay, I love you. And he like, oh, and he like, I love her. Like, he loves her too. But again, he like, it's the parent situation. So she's like, well, how did it go when you told your parents that you were leaving, that you were moving out? He then said, well, I told them that I was leaving to be with you and we'll be together. And my dad's like, are you crazy? He's like, so I told them that initially. He then said, but then I told him later on I was moving away to be, for a job, and that I would be living with a friend of mine. He said, so that's the reason his parents did not believe him when he went and told them that he was moving away for a job. He's like, I think they really think I'm going to be with her. And that's why they kept asking me questions. She's like, so why would you? So they don't know we're together. Like, they may still come try to find us. And he's like, well, yeah, so it won't be easy, but we'll be together. I'm like, girl, the things people do for love at any age, because she's 60 and he's 30. Okay, so at their older age and younger age, they still out here trying to be Romeo and Juliet and, hiding from the parents to be together. And, but they ain't no problem together. So, girl, we're going to have to see. And that was the whole episode, y'all. I got it done real quick. I'm at Kroger now. Finna get me some watermelon and stuff. And I'm going to get me some watermelon, and I'm going to get me some chocolate with some nuts in it. Anyway, everybody have a great Tuesday. I hope to talk to everybody later, and enjoy the day. y'all just enjoy the day. Peace.